What's going on, nation? Today I'm going to single-handedly rip apart a beloved go-to exercise of about 90% of the people in my new gym, and that, my friends, is the Triceps Kickback. But more specifically, we're going to compare the kickbacks to my all-time favorite triceps movement for gains, the PowerBomb, also known as the Dumbbell Overhead Extension. Now, if you missed any of the other Versus Series videos, be sure to stick around to the end for the full link to the full playlist. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what the f***? Also, guys, I will be releasing a full body program very soon on my website, muscularstrength.com. So in the meantime, I suggest you hit either the PPL or Cheat and Recover programs so you're ready for when it drops. Okay, so kickbacks. Are they a bad exercise? No, but are you wasting your time incorporating them into your triceps routine? Yeah, you probably are, and this is why. As you know, when trying to build muscle, we mainly want to address two factors, volume and intensity. This means that we primarily want to be lifting enough weight to challenge our muscles and progressively overload them with more resistance, effectively forcing them to adapt and ultimately grow bigger and stronger. Now, the problem with kickbacks, whether you're doing them with a dumbbell or a cable, is actually twofold. Number one, it's an extreme isolator for the triceps, which means you'll be not able to lift a lot of weight, and the mechanics of the exercise in relation to our joints prevent us from lifting more than like 10 to 15 pounds with good form, although some of you, and I mean some of you, will be able to do 20 to 25 pounds with good form, not momentum, but there's not much room for improvement from there. It's not like you ever be able to use 50-pound dumbbells effectively in the nearby future, or any future for that matter, unless you start using a lot of momentum, which for this exercise defeats the entire purpose of doing it. Number two, the kickbacks do not provide any kind of meaningful stretch to the triceps. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Due to the position of the elbow, which is in line with your body, kickbacks emphasize the contraction of the triceps and are completely useless when it comes to trying to stretch them under resistance. If you've been following my channel for some time now, you would know that heavy negatives and weighted stretching is the ultimate way to spark muscle growth. So how should you train your triceps? Well, you need to start utilizing one of the following two compound movements, the close grip bench press or dips. Choosing the kickback for your first or even your second exercise for triceps is simply wasting your time and energy. Then, as soon as you're done performing your compound tricep exercise, whether it's the close grip bench press or the dip, you should move on to the PowerBomb. But why is the PowerBomb better than kickbacks? Again, it's for two reasons. Number one, although it's still technically an isolation exercise for the triceps, it allows you to overload with much heavier weights. In fact, I can easily use a 100-pound dumbbell on a bad day and probably more like a 120-pound one on a good day for a set of 6 to 8 repetitions. That's way more than the 25 pounds you're going to use when doing a kickback. This means you have a lot of room for improvement and potential future gains from this exercise. And number two, because the PowerBomb places your elbows above your head, it sets up the triceps for a major stretch at the bottom of the movement. Not only does this emphasize the long head of the triceps, but it simply provides more growth potential for the entire triceps complex. So are kickbacks useless? Definitely not. They have their place, but only in a couple scenarios. The first scenario being if you're having trouble feeling your triceps contract and you need to establish that mind-muscle connection. In this case, the kickbacks are the best exercise to get you started. In fact, I would perform even maybe a few light sets before my actual triceps workout, or even in between my heavy sets for some extra stimulation and mind-muscle connection development. And the second scenario would be to incorporate the kickback as part of a tricep circuit that aims to bombard the triceps with volume without tiring out the rest of your body. Because the kickback is extremely difficult to perform, even with very light weights, it provides you with more bang for your buck. That means you can use less weight and still fatigue the muscle to failure. So if you're performing some kind of biceps and triceps superset or doing a circuit routine for overall calorie burning, trying to overload your arms with volume, kickbacks might be the way to go. So as you can see, kickbacks have their place, but for growth and development, guys, the only isolation type exercise you should be using is one that allows you to progressively overload like the PowerBomb. Be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and if you have a suggestion for a future versus video, post your comments below. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.